Hey there, welcome back to my channel and back to my home. For today's episode, I wanted to touch on how we prevent illnesses in our home, how I go about cleaning, some of the preventative measures, how we try to boost our immune system, and some of the kind of like folk remedies, if you will, that we use in our home that we feel have been helpful. Of course, this time of the year, with cold and flu season and even the nasty stomach virus that's going around, please be sure to check in with your doctor and ask about any of these remedies before you try them for yourself. But these are just some things that have worked for us and some of the approach that I take in my home to care for my home when one of us gets sick and is not feeling well. So let's go ahead and jump right into this video. And I hope that this video is helpful for you and provides some information that can be useful in your home. Huge thanks to the sponsor of this video, Gem. They have been a sponsor of my channel for a while now, and I want to thank them because I am a big fan of Gem Bites. Taking supplements are a huge part of my daily routine, no matter what time of the year, especially this time of the year, though, when I'm trying to boost my immune system and stay strong. Prebiotics and probiotics and vitamin D are a must, especially this time of the year. Gem contains vitamin D2 from mushrooms. It even has ingredients like turmeric, citrus, ginger, black pepper, and it has the delicious taste of stone fruit, so it has everything in it with one yummy bite that you take every day. Gem is made from real food, so our bodies can actually absorb the vitamins and nutrients better than it can from synthetic vitamins. I've been taking the Calm supplements at night, and magnesium is really important as well, with 3 different types of magnesium to activate calming receptors in the brain and to regulate stress hormones like cortisol. I've noticed a huge difference when I started taking magnesium every night before bed. Taking a whole food supplement is really important to overall health because whole foods are more bioavailable than synthetic ingredients that can be found in most supplements on the market. And I've definitely noticed a huge improvement in my immune system because of it. So Gem is offering a special for my viewers only if you click the link in my description box. So in addition to taking daily supplements and just keeping your overall health up, drinking plenty of water, getting exercise, there are a few little folk remedies I like to keep around the house this time of the year, like the honey garlic, and I'm trying my hand at fire cider. Now I don't have everything today. There's all sorts of variations of different fire cider. So I'm going to use what I have in my cabinet to make this traditional folk remedy called fire cider. When I studied herbalism and got my certification through the Herbal Academy, I learned about Western herbalism and the 4 humors. So when it comes to cold, damp, stagnant conditions like a cold, typically in folk remedy, hot spice like a cayenne is used. Now, modern science has disproved the existence of the humors in the literal sense, but the underlying metaphor of the balance and the classification of herbs are still used successfully by herbalists today to create balance in the body and the energetics of the body: hot, dry, cool, moist, stimulating, relaxing. So in modern herbalism, they integrate ideas of energetics into practices through using herbal remedies to bring balance into the body. In fire cider, you have oranges, cinnamon, herbs like oregano, thyme, garlic, onion, a little bit of cayenne, black peppercorn, and then you're going to add some apple cider vinegar over that. Now this is very spicy, so typically I actually wouldn't go for that. I'm putting a little bit of honey in this as well, but typically I wouldn't use this if I have a very dry cold. It's believed in Western herbalism that creates heat in the body, right? So if you have like acid reflux or you have a dry cold, you might not want to take this approach because it can be too much. But if you have a very wet cold, runny nose and wet cough, this could be something to try. And also I like the honey covered garlic. So these are just a few little folk remedies that you can look into. Definitely do your research, and I will put more information in the description box, some other folk remedies that you might want to consider to help support the body this time of the year during this, cold flu season. Also, just simple things like drinking plenty of warm herbal tea. I love to keep herbal tea around. I have my little coffee and tea station, and throat coat is a really delicious one. Usually they have one that has slippery elm and echinacea, so I love that. I love to give that to my kids if they have a sore throat or cough. I love immune boosting teas. And a lot of times I'll try to grow my own tea and store it through the winter. I'm pretty limited on what I have. So I have plenty of bag tea around, but this year in the garden I'm going to try to grow a lot more teas and herbs and store those properly for next winter. So lots of warm tea this time of the year, especially if you're feeling that kind of sore throat or you have a cough. Now let's talk about the yucky stomach bug. To prepare for this time of the year, I ordered on Amazon the disposable bags just to have around the house. Also, I like to have Bonine and Kids Dramamine on hand. I pretty much have it all year round just because when we take trips, like boat or car trips that are long, the sick bands, I used to wear those when I was pregnant, so these things can help with nausea. Typically, you might want to just let the stomach bug run its course, but if you're terrified of getting sick, which many of us are, activated charcoal is another one that I keep around the house. I'll talk about this a little bit more. Of course, these are home remedies. They have not been scientifically proven, but when it comes to just prevention and if you've been exposed to someone who is sick, there's a few things to think about. First is, I know it's cold outside. If it's a little bit of a warmer day, or if you might be leaving the house for a little bit, or just if you can, open the windows and just allow fresh air to come through your house. This simple trick of just kind of airing out your house and obviously keeping good hygiene by washing your hands. I'm always telling my kids, wash your hands. We need to wash our hands, especially this time of the year. Consistently washing your hands makes all the difference. So definitely having that good hygiene. In the 5th grade, I got a terrible stomach virus. So for the science fair, I did a study on how effective hand sanitizer was. And I even went to like the high school lab and I did, I did this whole study on it, and it turns out that hand washing is the best, but I still bring hand sanitizer with me in case I can't wash my hands. I even bring the anti-nausea and a sick bag in my backpack this time of the year because it can come on pretty quick. And sure enough, just like a week or two after I bought all of this, we had somebody get sick in the house. We must have picked it up from martial arts or jiu-jitsu. And so I want to share this other home remedy that I tried when one of us got sick. And I don't know if it's just all the things we've been doing, but nobody else got sick, thank goodness. And normally when one gets the stomach flu, we all get it. So I'll tell you what we did. This has not been scientifically proven, but it's just a home remedy that thousands of people swear by. It's the grape juice, if you haven't heard about it. You can only do this if you've been exposed to the stomach virus, but you don't already have symptoms. You don't want to drink grape juice if you have symptoms. But having like a half a cup or a cup of grape juice if you've been exposed. There's something about it. I even put like a little bit of the activated charcoal. Some people say activated charcoal does not work for the stomach virus, but I did it anyway, and only one of us got sick and the rest of us did not. So maybe it's just mind over mind. I don't even know, but I'm convinced I'm doing the grape juice trick from now on. And then also cleaning properly after somebody has been sick with Clorox. This is Clorox and water. I'll put the ratio in the description. Having individual paper towels, clean gloves, a mask, and a devoted trash bag just for this. Now I'm reenacting this, so nobody has been sick recently, so I'm not actually cleaning up that happened a while back, but this is what I did, so I'm reenacting it. You want to make sure after somebody gets sick, you put that face mask on, you have those gloves, you have the individual paper towels and the individual trash bag, and use the Clorox mixture. Spray that Clorox all over everything and let it sit for a second and then wipe it down with the paper towels. Make sure you spray that Clorox mixture in the toilet bowl as well. Also use that Clorox mixture on doorknobs or anything that has been touched. Put all of that in that trash bag and throw that away. Keep your windows open, wash your hands, wear a mask if you need to. These are just a few things that home remedies, folk remedies, to, fingers crossed, give us better odds or chances. Honestly, there's only so much we could do, but hey, I'm willing to try a lot of things to prevent getting sick. Make sure to just stay healthy this time of the year by taking your supplements, drinking plenty of water, getting exercise. Thank you again to Jem for sponsoring this video. You can use the link in my description to check it out. And I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.